It's my first video for this page. Welcome in, guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited that I'm finally doing this video. I've been planning to do this video for the longest, and I am so excited that I am finally here. So if you're just seeing me for the first time, it's 𝐔𝐍𝐖𝐀𝐕𝐄𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐆, my name is 𝐔𝐍𝐿, 𝐔𝐍𝐿 for short. Yes, and if you know me, like you really know me, you know that I love to talk. So but I just thought to create a YouTube channel that would be a safe space for me to talk, get to meet more people, get to interact with people. So in this channel, you're going to be hearing a lot, you're going to be seeing a lot, you're going to be watching a lot, right? In this channel, I'm going to be sharing with you me as a person, talking about myself, talking about my personal experiences, talking about experiences that I've seen people go through, experiences that some people would come to talk to me, and I'll bring them here to hear your opinion about them. So in this channel, we're going to be doing a lot, right? And if you know me well, you would also know that I love to talk about God. I love to talk about Christianity. I love to speak about my faith and some certain beliefs that I have. So if you really love to talk about God, if you really love to discuss the Bible, if you love words of encouragement, then this channel is the channel that you should be on. So today, what are we going to talk about today? Okay, so while I was like really thinking some days ago, I think like a week ago, the part of the somebody in the Bible actually struck my mind, and just thinking about everything just inspired me a lot. And I'm talking about Job. And what stood out for me was, I was just thinking to myself, like, Precious. My name is Precious. If you don't know, my name is also Precious. Precious is the name that everyone who went to school with me know me as. So 𝐔𝐍𝐿 is the name that my grandmother gave to me. And for my business, my social media, that's what I use. So yeah, so I was just thinking to myself that what level of trust did God have in Job that made him tell the devil to go and test him and beat his chest that this one will not fail me? Have you ever thought about it? That what level of trust, like what kind of trust did God have in Job that made him tell the devil that, you see this one, you can test him but don't take his life. As long as you do not take his life, I bet you he will not fail me. And then the devil came with lots of temptations, taking away his children, taking away his money, making him helpless. Like, he just got to a point where even his wife, and you know, at that point, it wasn't his wife talking, no. It was the devil that went into her. Because you know, a lot of times with us, especially as Christians, or just as a person who is just trying to live your normal life, live a good life, right? When the enemy wants to test you, they attack you firstly by entering into people that they know is close to you, because they know that when somebody is close to you and they get into that person to hurt you, it will bring out another side of you, because you'll be acting from a place of pain, a place of disappointment. You just not be your normal self, right? So that was the devil who got into Job's wife, because he knows that this one, he loves this one so much, and she's the only one that is around that has been giving him emotional support and everything. So if she comes to him and just tells him that, well, see me, if you are waiting to be discouraged, or if you are waiting for your disappointment to come, me, I've already gotten to that point where I have tired. Job's wife was like, guy, I am tired. Like, I've gotten to my breaking point. At this point, in my opinion, just curse God and die. Just curse God and just go. Because see all the life that you are living. There is nothing to live for. You don't have any money. Your children are gone. Everything is gone. So what are you now doing here? Like, what are we here participating for? What are we doing right here now? You know, she would just be telling him immediately, go and curse God and just buy. There is no, just on a life. It's better that you are not here than you being here, and I am going through all the stress that I'm going through. And even with all that, Job's mind was still strong. Like, his mind was strong in Christ. Like, he knew that no matter what, he not get how where God go lose guard me. And if God watch him die, it means God had a better plan. Like, that was the kind of faith that Job had in God. He said no, and he called her foolish. Do you know? Say she's talking like a foolish person. Madam, why are you talking like this? I thought I put much more information inside of you for you to now come to me and tell me these things that you have said. He said, guy, just cause God and die. And he's looking at her. You're talking like a foolish person. Me, this God that cannot fail me. And you see, another thing that got me thinking is, what if that was just the last stretch for Job rather? What if that was his last stretch? You know, what if that was a point where God wanted to meet him? You see, one thing about God, he would always meet you halfway. He would definitely always meet you halfway. You see that point where you think you're walking and you're walking alone. You're not walking alone. God is definitely walking towards you. So for some of us, we are at this point to meeting with God. But when we just get to that point, we just see this thing holding, like standing in between us and God. And look at him here, and you are here. But just for you to persevere and cross over to meet him, you not get tired at this point. That's where some of us are, you know. And for some of you, God has gotten to that point where he could vouch for you, but you failed him. Yeah, you failed him. Just at the point where he wanted to hand you that trophy, you failed him. You know, so I feel like a lot of times as Christians, we should come to that point where we are just thinking about it like, God, what kind of faith did you have in this man called Job? What did he do? You know, when you get to that point where you're thinking about these things, that what did he do to deserve that kind of trust that God had in him? It will bring you to a point where you cannot do less for God. You cannot do less for your relationship with God. And for some of us, a lot of us don't know that relationship with God starts with our relationship with human beings. Yeah. Human beings that we have around us, they are the gods that we see daily. And that's why you can't wonder why love is actually the greatest commandment. You know, because God knows that you are going to meet with him every day in your interaction with people. God knew that you were going to meet him every day in your actions with people, like the things you do for people who cannot pay you back. You know, that's why he put love. So in your interactions daily with people, you get to meet with God every day. You know, so can God look at you and be like, this one cannot fail me? This one, regardless of whatever you bring to this one, their goal is having a relationship with me and meeting with me at the end of the day. You know, so all that just brought up a new kind of faith inside of me. You know, thinking about that brought up a new kind of faith. And after thinking that through, I made a post on my WhatsApp story and explained how I really felt at that time, you know. And a lot of people reached out to me and be like, oh, I think this word was for me. I think this word was for me. And I thought to share it here today for us. You know, let's walk to that place where we come to a certain stage where we can say, oh God, regardless of whatever we see, we know it is your will. And we know that your will for us is of good and to bring us an expected end. And if you have seen this video till this time, thank you for standing or for staying with me, for watching this video to the end. I am super excited to be here. I can't wait to share more of things like this and even much more interesting topics with you guys. And if there is any topic you want me to talk about, maybe something you want me to talk about from the Bible, or you want me to talk about a certain topic you've always wanted to discuss, but you're not bold enough to like come on camera and talk about it, and you just want me to talk about it, please let me know in the comment section, and I will be glad to make a video about them. So please, if you enjoyed this video, kindly click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I drop a video, and give this video a thumbs up so that more people can see this video. Thank you very much. Do have a lovely day. See you in my next video. Bye.